I'm back, and I am here to start off just kind of talking to you guys about the updates and everything that I heard from JB in the live stream. Okay, so I'm just gonna get up a little world, just fly around while you guys, can just like listen to me. Alright, so I have about 2 pages of notes right here in front of me, and on my tablet. Hold on, let me get this together. Alright, so the first thing that you guys all want to hear about is the multiplayer, and that will be confirmed 100% with this new release that will be coming out around the end of April, beginning of May. And in that confirmed multiplayer, it will kind of be like Wi-Fi, but it'll be a little bit different. And from that, they will have like an admin panel, which will be where the owner of the server will be able to kick players, add players to the game, and it will just be like all the necessary commands like kick, add, like I said, and all those other things. And with the multiplayer, it'll be hosted by Mojang for a monthly cost, although joining the server will be free. So that will be something that will be coming out, and from the what I heard, it doesn't seem like you'll be able to host your own server. So that's one thing that I was wondering if they maybe would add that in later. But for now, it's going to be hosted by them, and that will cost you. And one thing they did say is that multiplayer inventories will be saved, so you don't have to worry about that problem. And there will only be 10 people allowed on a server at a time, but the whitelist can hold as many as you want. So those are basically the main points of the multiplayer aspect of it. And the way they're going to be giving out the beta key, the beta that's going to be coming out, is that he said that he's going to look through Minecraft and see who's been playing the most and who's been logging in, and those people who have been getting the most gameplay in are going to be getting those beta keys. So I guess now would be your chance to get on Minecraft and play a lot to get those beta keys to you, so you can test them out with your friends or whoever else gets multiplayer. And I would suspect they give them up to some bigger YouTubers too, who will be testing them and showing them to people and how it works and everything for them. So that would be kind of cool. And one thing that they will be adding will be shadows or smooth lighting. Well, they do have shadows, but they're going to have smooth lighting, which is going to look beautiful. I saw it in the video. They're going to have like just around like little corners like this. It's going to be smooth and look all beautiful and everything. And it will be a toggle switch where you can turn it on and off. So if you have a slower device and you can't run it, that'll be fine for you. You can just turn it off. You'll have no problem. And talking about options, the new menu options, some of them that will be pretty cool are the D-pad size that you'll be able to change, sensitivity you'll be able to change. It'll also have a lefty kind of switch, so you can change from lefty to righty with the D-pad. They'll have split controls, probably a jump on one side and the other controls on the other side. A vibrate when you hit blocks, or break them, rather. So if you punch a block and it goes, you'll get a little vibrate from your phone, or iPod Touch, or tablet, or whatever you have. And you'll be able to toggle the view distance, fancy graphics, beautiful skies, animated water, smooth lighting, and all these options will now be able to be changed in-game. So you won't have to exit out like this. So you can just go here, there'd be an option here somewhere to go and change all these different options, so you don't have to leave the game. So that'll be pretty cool. Release first week in May. Oh yeah, buckets. It is very possible, and it will most likely be in this update coming up. And they're not 100% sure about it yet because they don't want the buckets breaking anything. So before they release the final version of 0.7.0, they want to make sure that they have it working right. They don't want it breaking anything in anyone's worlds. So that's why they're not 100%, but they're most likely going to release it. They are looking into skins. Skins will be pretty cool. They were talking about having kind of a mix between PC skins and Xbox skins. So if you don't know how Xbox skins work, they have skin packs that they release, and for Xbox, I think some of them are free and some of them you can buy. But I'm guessing they're gonna have some type of shop that you can buy them from, and also probably some type of shop where you can get a server from and other stuff like that. So that would be pretty cool. And one other thing that he talked about that isn't going to be implemented yet is drag and drop crafting. And basically, instead of like crafting in like the crafting way we have now with the GUI, they'll have it so you'll be free like PC. But they said that it's not going to be implemented yet because it wasn't really working the way they intended it to. So, and then the other thing that they were saying is that you can't tab out of a mobile device as easily on a PC. So for people who are new to the game and don't know how to do all the crafting recipes, it'll be a little bit more difficult for them to do. And they just kind of wanted the game to be a little bit easier for people who are newer to it. And yeah, sprinting is not going to be here yet because they're still working on the controls, and they have to deal with the limitations where you can't sprint forever, you can't sprint for certain places, and stuff like that. And food, they were saying, is pretty far away. That's going to be something that's also going to be tied in with sprinting, so they're going to have to deal with hunger going down when you sprint and other stuff like that. Hold on. Okay, my second page. Redstone. This is something everyone's been wanting for a while, but sadly it's not going to be here soon. There's a lot of other things that are higher up on the list of things to do, so it's not going to be coming really soon, but they said it was most likely to be implemented this year, so that'll be good. Caves, they will be working, they can work right now, but the only problem is people with slower devices that can't work them, so they have to deal with a way for that to be better for people with slower devices. But like they could release it, but now that they're coming out with multiplayer, since people are going to be on the same server, they can't just like not have caves. Or I guess they could, but if they're going to have caves and there's people on the server that can't handle it, it's not going to really work. So they're going to have to figure out a way to make that better. Breeding will be out in the next few versions, most likely. Enderman, they're thinking about putting them out soon too, or as well. Music in-game, they were talking about this, and they said it will most likely be within the next 4 updates. So that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's just music, as in like Minecraft music with like when you're playing, or records. I think that would be pretty awesome. I love those records. But yeah. Minecarts. Minecarts most likely will not be in until like this year or a little bit later, and more like basically not until the worlds are larger. They have the larger size worlds, because there's really no need for minecarts right now, and they don't really see it as something they need to be working on right now when they can be working on all this other stuff. But most likely after the worlds get bigger. And the other thing that they were talking about is the world size. And what he did kind of compare it to, that they were thinking about, would be at least the size of an Xbox world. And the actual size of an Xbox world is 864 blocks by 864 blocks. So that would be a pretty big improvement from the around 200 that we have now. So that would be pretty cool. And they still want to work on snow, rain, like moon and sun. So that'll be coming out like not too soon, but is on the other list of things to do. They're not supporting texture packs probably for a while now. That's one thing they talked about. Be a lot of work to get that in. Redstone later this year. Oh yeah, they will be adding a camera very soon, probably within the next couple updates, so you can take them pictures without this GUI in your face. So that'll be pretty cool. Villages will mostly not likely to be added until bigger worlds, because they're not big enough right now to be in. Oh yeah, and enchanting, that it will be way in the future, probably after everything that I talked about. That is like in really far in the future, although it is probably one of my favorite things about a game. Not my favorite, but it's a very cool thing. And probably, they said a month after the beta version is released, they'll have a final version that will be released with skins in a shop and where you'll be able to buy a server. So basically, I'm pretty sure they're going to be beta testing and giving out people servers to like test on and see how it goes. And then after they'll start selling them to people, so you can get your own server. So that would be pretty cool, and that's pretty much all I have for now. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and rate, comment, and subscribe, and if you have any other questions, just ask them, and I'll be sure to answer them. So thanks for watching, and peace.
And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, because it will give me a big